The question, "What's your biggest weakness?" is one of the most challenging in any job interview. Many candidates fear that revealing a weakness will make them seem unqualified, while others try to dodge the question with a cliché answer like, "I'm a perfectionist." However, hiring managers don't ask this to disqualify you. They want to assess your self-awareness, honesty, and willingness to improve. A strong response doesn't just admit a weakness, it demonstrates how you are actively working on it. Today, we will learn how to choose a relevant weakness, structure your response effectively, and avoid common mistakes that could hurt your chances. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand why interviewers ask about weaknesses and what they expect to hear. Choose a genuine but non-damaging weakness that won't undermine your credibility. Structure your response in a way that highlights growth and self-improvement. Avoid common mistakes that can make you seem unprepared or insincere. Why do employers ask about weaknesses? Employers don't expect you to be perfect. They want to see that you recognize areas for improvement and have self-awareness. Take responsibility for your growth and learning, can handle constructive feedback and apply it effectively. A well-structured response to this question demonstrates that you can acknowledge challenges while taking proactive steps to improve. The best answers are genuine, relevant, and focused on improvement. Common mistakes to avoid. Giving a weakness. That's actually a strength. Example, "I care too much about my work," or "I work too hard." This sounds like you're avoiding the question rather than answering it honestly. Choosing a weakness that's critical to the job. Example, "I struggle with meeting deadlines," for a project manager role. If your weakness directly affects the core responsibilities of the job, it raises concerns about your ability to perform well. Failing to show growth. Example, "I'm not great at public speaking." Simply stating a weakness without showing how you're improving makes you seem stagnant rather than growth-oriented. This response can be improved such as, "Public speaking was a challenge for me, so I've been practicing by presenting in team meetings and taking an online course on effective communication." Always end your response with a solution to show that you are actively working on your weakness. How to structure a strong response. The best way to answer this question is by using the Weakness Action Improvement method. Step 1. State your weakness clearly. Be honest, but keep it professional. Choose something real but not essential to the job. Example, "In the past, I struggled with delegating tasks because I preferred to handle everything myself." Step 2. Explain what you've done to improve. Show that you're actively working on overcoming your weakness. Example, "However, I realized that delegating allows the team to work more efficiently, so I started setting clearer expectations and following up on progress instead of micromanaging." Step 3. Show your progress. Finish with a positive outcome to reassure the interviewer. Example, "Now I'm much better at trusting my team and ensuring work is distributed fairly, which has improved overall productivity." Final answer. "In the past, I struggled with delegating tasks because I preferred to handle everything myself. However, I realized that delegating allows the team to work more efficiently. So I started setting clearer expectations and following up on progress instead of micromanaging. Now, I'm much better at trusting my team and ensuring work is distributed fairly, which has improved overall productivity." Keep your answer concise, specific, and focused on growth. Examples of strong responses. Here are a few well-structured answers using the Weakness Action Improvement approach. Public speaking. Early in my career, I felt nervous speaking in front of groups, which made it hard to communicate my ideas effectively. To improve, I started practicing in smaller team meetings and took an online course on presentation skills. Now, I feel much more confident when speaking in front of an audience. Time management. I used to take on too many tasks at once, which sometimes led to delays. To improve, I started using a project management tool to organize my workload and prioritize tasks. Now I'm much better at meeting deadlines and balancing my responsibilities. Asking for help. I used to try solving problems on my own instead of asking for help, which sometimes slowed down projects. I've since learned that collaboration leads to better results, and now I actively seek input from colleagues when needed. Choose a weakness that demonstrates growth, but doesn't make you look unqualified.